I've brought you a fair bit of coverage lately about the ULEZ zone in London, ultra low emission zone, and how Mr. Khan, that nice mayor, excuse me while I get my tongue out of my cheek, intends to expand that zone to the entirety of the city. I had a bit of good luck recently, which I'll tell you about after the music plays, but I want to turn our attention a little bit further north, and this time I want to have a look at Birmingham. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing alright. I'm not too bad. We're Friday, aren't we? It's the weekend tomorrow. Let me know what plans you've got. I'm off out tomorrow night with my wife to a friend's birthday, which will be good. And I've got a couple of days after that off, so that'll be wonderful. And we'll have the live stream Sunday night, so I look forward to that and seeing you all then. Well, let's have a look at this. Let's start with London first. ULEZ. I got done for the ULEZ and congestion charge in that one of my drivers forgot to pay both, and he ended up fighting and ended up with charging certificates amounting to nearly 500 quid. Absolutely disastrous. Well, let's just say that between us we involved the local MP who got on the case. He dealt with it, and I now have an email address to one of the high up managers at TfL, so if there's any problems in the future, hopefully that'll be resolved. But the point there is, don't lay down and take their crap. Fight, and hopefully you'll get somewhere. But let's have a look further north, shall we, to Birmingham. Now, Birmingham is one of these places that's introduced a clean air zone. You know, you drive into the clean air zone, you have to pay a charge. I think there's another one in Portsmouth, I think, is another place I've seen one. Correct me if I'm wrong, somebody please do. And if you don't pay when you enter into a clean air zone, you get a fine. Naturally, of course, the big cash generating monster this whole charade is. Yeah, well, there's a bit of a problem with these fines, you see. There's a good 30,000 or so drivers every month. They're refusing to pay. They're basically doing this, sticking two fingers up. And Birchington City Council are so overwhelmed with this situation. You know, there's only so many letters they can write saying, hello, you've got to pay the fine, before they have to fall over and capitulate. And they're having to write off something like 2,500 of these fines every month because they're just simply not getting paid, and they're never going to be paid. And the cost of actually pursuing them probably isn't worth it for a local council. It's all over the place, isn't it, folks? It's an example of people power, really. We're not doing it. I mean, there's a couple of quotes here from the council. We've reported on a number of motorists left fuming after feeling they'd been fined unfairly. Another 52,000 penalty charge notices were issued during November. That's 1,700 every day. Once again showing huge numbers of drivers either ignore the CAEZ or don't understand how it works or where it operates. They're probably just ignoring it. A City Council report said unpaid penalty charge notices comprise of outstanding cases, excluding cancelled or written off cases, around 2,500 fines a month issued between November 21 and April 22 were written off. That's roughly 1 in 20 fines. So it's a bit of a disaster. Do you live in Birmingham? Do you know anything about this? Did you get caught out? Dear oh dear. Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you soon with another. Toodaloo.